I'll just give everyone a few minutes to sort of log in and tune into the live stream things. Just give you all a little bit of time just to get in, you know, watch those Evany adverts. So annoying, aren't they? They are the bane of my life, I swear. Hello Jan, how you doing? Bit of an ad hoc live stream today, guys. I wanted to start it at 5, then I realised I had to have some tea. So I had that, and I started watching Lord of the Rings. I was like, oh, okay, should really stop now. So here I am, you know, not watching Lord of the Rings, but I am going to build you some Possessed in the stream. We'll go through some comparisons. Hopefully I can build them all in the 3 hours. Should be able to. Well, at least I can get away with building one, maybe. Hello Maxim, thank you for joining. How are you doing? Jan, oh good. That's good that you're doing well, Jan. Excellent. I saw that you built and painted your Assassino. So yeah, congrats for that. That looks, you know, looks like a nice assassin. I'm sure there'll be some more assassins that we'll have in the Horus Heresy. So okay, let's get into it, guys. So this is a Chaos Space Marines Possessed. £35. It's quite pricey, but I guess it's cheaper than the Gal Warback. But two full sprues. I know you like a bit of Chaos Space Marines, Maxim, so I don't know whether you've ordered this set, but we can go through some of the options in this. So we've got the two sprues. You know, again, this is like, it's an option. If no one wanted to buy the Gal Warback, you could just buy these. I mean, I think really these have got more options. As little options as these these have, they still have more options than the Gal Warback. So, you know, if you're fighting against me and you had word bearers, whatever, Horus Heresy, I'd, you know, welcome these in a game. So there is a champion. We will have a champion, and we will have the spicy Chaos Icon thing. Why not? Good. Nice one, Maxim. Nice one. Right. I don't know about the review for these. I think the review for these might take a bit longer than you'd expect. However, on the flip side of that, there will be the Sakaran review is actually coming around quite quick. So that's a bonus. But yeah, I've had to pump out quickly the Rogue Trader Kill Team reviews. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that I did do a few of the reviews, like randomly a couple of years ago, and I never kind of finished them, completed them. So yeah, they're coming hard, so that's good. You won't have to wait too long for them. So I don't know whether I'll do a full kind of review of all of them. Probably won't. I'll probably just have them reviewed and that's it. Yeah. Just replied to a comment earlier. A viewer said that I had big fingers like prawns. The thing is, I like prawns, so I took that as a compliment. It's great, you know. I'm not huge. This is the thing. It's quite odd. I haven't ballooned or anything. You know, don't worry about me. Right, 6. I need number 6 with the armor and the. There it is. I found it. I'll be super careful with these. This is such a spiky sprue, spiky set. So you've got the claw arm thing or the chainsword. I might go for the chainsword, you know. We'll see what the claw thing looks like. So we need number 4 and 5 for this. 4 and 5 is the arm with the cables. Well, there's 3 anyway. Oh, there's the arm with cables. Okay. For a sprue with not many parts, I guess I am struggling a little bit to find them because they're so unique. Right, so we've either got the chainsaw or this claw thing. We'll dry fit them, and then we've got a choice of heads. 10 and 53. See, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Having number 10 next to number 53. Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be the case. And 53, so that's those. And then power plant wise, it's power plant 11, so it's specifically this one. Oh, no worries, Maxim, no worries. Thank you for tuning in. See you in a bit. Number 13. Yeah, I kind of timed that a bit oddly. Normally I'll do a live stream at 7 at the latest, but yeah, did it a bit early today. Number 12. There's the 12. We're not going to use that one though. We are going to use these 2, and that's kind of the champion. So let's have a go at building this champion. Yes, Jan. Yeah, it's baffling, isn't it? It really is baffling how they put these in order and things. I will be around after the stream on the Discord if anybody wants to ask questions, or well, it's really your turn to chat and talk about what you've been up to. Speaking of which, you know, just put in the chat today what you're up to or what you've been up to today. You know, there's a few of you that probably received these models today. You built them and you're probably close to finished painting them. I don't know. For me though, I had to do a few other videos today. I'm ready for next week because Sunday is a pretty hectic day for me. So I don't really get any time to do anything really on Sunday to do with the channel. So oh, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, all these live streams, they get put into the Warhammer live stream playlist, and whenever I live stream off of the PlayStation, I'll put them in the gaming playlist. Same for Lego, although I haven't built anything for Lego for a while. For Lego, it's seeming to be like an annual thing, which is fine. You know, I like buying a big Lego kit for Christmas and, you know, doing a live stream over Christmas for everyone. But rather than Warhammer, it's just a change really from Warhammer, because I do Warhammer throughout the whole year, and yeah, I don't know. There's a couple of Lego sets I like the look of at the moment. It might be the Titanic though. The lighthouse doesn't have that many parts, although I really like the lighthouse. Just reminds me of Pete's Dragon though. Whereas the Titanic would be a great build for this Christmas. I'm really feeling that kit. Oh, these parts are so spiky. It's punishing. Yeah. So, hope you've all had great weeks. You know, if you're at school or college or whatnot, then I think you'll probably be back on Monday. Depends obviously where you are, where you live. Maybe you're looking forward to it, you know. You're looking forward to seeing all your friends and things regularly again. Or if you're not at college and you just work full time, then I guess it's a week like the rest of them, maybe. Might be a bit quieter. Depends on your job, doesn't it, I guess. All right. Chris, you finished your first Titanicus model yesterday. 3 Questoris Knights. The detail on these models, nice. That sounds really good, Chris. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Yeah, I really do like the Titanicus models. You know, I've got quite a few. I think I've got a Titanicus playlist. Yeah, I've got quite a few videos for those. This is the thing, I've got plenty of reviews for Horus Heresy left to do, especially for Dark Angels, and I want to review them before they're painted, because I'll start painting and then they'll just be unfinished. I don't want to review models that are partly painted. It just seems, yeah, it doesn't seem right for me anyway. So that's what I'm thinking for the painting videos for like Wednesday. Wednesday I might build the Accursed Cultists, but again, I'm not. The thing is, I'd rather sit down and build like 20 Space Marines, like Mark III or Mark IV, than build the Accursed Cultists, because there's no posability, no options and things with them, and at least with Space Marines there is. So I don't know, you know, how much of an enjoyment that is for you guys. Maybe it's not what I'm building. It's just, instead of building the Accursed Cultists, I'd rather continue painting the Adeptus Titanicus or weapons for the Titans. That's what I'd rather be doing than building a kit that, yeah, has no options. I don't know. I kind of look at things and think what I would enjoy watching or listening to. I guess if the kit isn't that complex and things, then, you know, people are going to be asking lots of questions in the live stream, or I'm going to be talking a lot, but I think you can guarantee I talk a lot anyway. But yeah, I will be grabbing the Galvor back, bringing them down and comparing them to these today. You didn't do much today in terms of hobbying. But once you finish this yogurt, oh god, it's very descriptive. You're going to look at some of the different missions in the AOS rulebook. Oh, okay, nice. That sounds good. You enjoy your yogurt. But now you've got me thinking, what flavour yogurt is it? You know, is it just a plain yogurt? Is it a strawberry, raspberry, peach, blackcurrant, cherry? I mean, you know, you can't leave me hanging on the yogurt flavour here. Tom from, you're trying to post some more photos of finished models, but you're having trouble with framing and lighting. Do you have any recommendations? I'm probably like the worst person to ask for that, Tom. I mean, look at my lighting right now, for instance. I don't have a, you know, light on the camera that's zooming in. All I've got is this desk lamp. You know, I don't have a light box. I mean, it might be worth putting that question in the Discord server. There's a few people there that have light boxes, and they take some stunning photos. I mean, yeah, I would bug TA Wow, because his pictures are fantastic of his minis, of his Adeptus Titanicus and things. So I'd probably bug him for tips and recommendations. I'm afraid my knowledge is limited on that. You know, I could only give you very basic advice, such as try and get as much natural light as possible. You know, have the light say behind the camera rather than like, yeah, you're shooting in front. Yeah, have a good focus, a good zoom, make sure everything's in focus. Yeah, I mean, I'd post those questions in the Discord server. I'm sure there's plenty of people that take pictures of their armies and things that sell them. You know, I think there's a few people in the server that buy and sell armies and paint them for people, so I'm sure they'll help. The yogurt was good. You're not going to tell me what flavour it was. You're such a tease. Such a tease, Jan. I can't believe it. Well, it's okay, right. If you're not going to tell me, I'm gonna say that it was. Let me just think. Let me think. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. Okay, so you had a sauerkraut flavoured yogurt this evening, Jan. Okay, we know you love that stuff, so. Okay, how's Games Workshop taking down the Liber Mechanicum from the web store? Let me just type that in for you. All kinds of things going on right now. Let's just see. Liber Mechanicum. No, it's right there. Liber Mechanicum, Forces of the Omnissiah Army book, £30. It depends which country you're in. They might have taken it down if you're not in the UK, but on the UK store it's there. So can't see why they wouldn't. Sorry, why they would even. I thought these parts would be difficult to kind of clean up and things. So. Oh, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Joe Kim, Sheikh. Thank you. I appreciate that. When we'll get a Greater Possessed standalone kit? I don't know. What, just with the 2 Greater Possessed in? I don't know. I can't remember from the Vigilus box or whatever it was called, or even the Start Collecting set that they released with the Chaos Forces in. What other models were on that sprue? Because that would be the deciding factor. I don't think the Greater Possessed were just on a sprue on their own. So that means probably never, or they would have to come out on this, you know, with the same models that were also on that sprue. They're not going to clip models off of a sprue and disregard the rest. So yeah, I hope that helps. Unless they just create brand new Great Possessed, you know, out of nothing. The reason why I don't think they're ever going to do that is because they're no longer in the Codex. I have to say, it's bizarre the number of people that pick up a lot of Chaos models and things, and they just don't have the Chaos Space Marine Codex. A lot has changed since the 8th edition compared to the 9th, but what I'm saying really is they're not their own standalone unit and things in the Chaos Space Marine Codex anymore. It is just the Possessed as a unit choice. Sorry to, you know, be the party pooper, but sauerkraut. but yet you still eat these sauerkraut yogurts, Jan. I don't understand it. You've just got a load of Grey Knights. Wondering, do you know any good recipes for their armour? Well, when I painted my Grey Knights, I think I painted them like chainmail, but then I gave them a shade of Null Oil just to bring that shine down a little bit. Then when that was dry, I then shaded just the recesses with a little bit of, I think, Drakenhof or the blue shade. Then I dry brushed the edges with silver again, probably a lighter silver, like Stormhost. Anyway, that's what I would do. Well, if I was painting my Grey Knights and things, I've got Castellan Crow somewhere, and of course I have not painted him. I haven't really got round to my Grey Knights. You know, Grey Knights and Death Watch are two armies I'd like to complete at some point, but these Space Marine Legions and things come first, and also so do Custodes. You know, in my head I know what I need to get to fully complete the Custodes. I don't know whether we'll be getting any new plastics for Horus Heresy for Custodes. I don't know, like, I don't know for certain for that one. But yeah. They were standalone. Oh, okay. So just two standalone Great Possessed on one sprue. Interesting. Okay. Well, I can't see why they wouldn't release them then, according to Andy. Doesn't seem like it's on the Games Workshop web store or any other store that sells Games Workshop online. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Valgoth. That's a bit odd. Has it always been like that? I mean, have you been able to pick up that book before? I know that Games Workshop have been a bit odd with their releases and things worldwide recently. You know, delaying a few things and not selling some things altogether. But could you get it from the US store and get it shipped? I mean, you know, there might be people selling it. I don't know. Shadow Spear, that's the one. Why was I thinking about Vigilus? Because that was a book, wasn't it? But Shadow Spear was the actual. Yeah, to me, in my head, that seems like such a long time ago because of lockdown and things like that. Okay. I'm thinking about this chainsword more than the claw. We will have a look at the claw though, compared. Clearly I'm going to use this power plant with the chaos icon. That looks really nice. I like that. It's quite cool. Which head to go for though? Ooh. I think it might be this one, you know. I mean, I like this one with the little teeth. Oh, which one did they use? Did they actually use the one with the little teeth? They did, didn't they? Jammy. I don't know now. They both look quite cool. Yeah, I might use the one with the little teeth. Why not? We'll leave that to one side. Sorry, fella. Has it listed as August 20th? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Happa Dapper. I appreciate that. Oh, that's such a nice thing to say. I will keep it up. Thank you. That motivates me massively. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hope everyone's enjoying the daily content, all the unboxings and reviews. This past week I've cranked out so many reviews, and there's a couple more next week that I'm proud of too. There's a special kind of Horus Heresy video coming in the next week or two as well, which I spent a long time on. So I hope you all enjoy that. and then there's a Warhammer World video coming out. So yeah, try and keep it fresh. Just gonna, like a public service announcement, I guess. I'm not getting any of the Leagues of Votan at all. Okay, they just don't click with me. I'm not feeling it with them at all. Like, so, you know, if you thought that you'd see that on the channel, then, you know, at least I'm giving you a heads up now to avoid some disappointment when they release. You know, however, I definitely want to pick up that Slaves to Darkness box set. I think that looks so cool. So I know there's a few of you on the channel that really like my Age of Sigmar reviews and things, especially my non-existent Lumineth and Soul Blight reviews, but you know, they're on the way. You know, hopefully the Slaves to Darkness content and things during winter will sort of make it up to you guys. I'd like to blame Games Workshop, but the thing is, if I blame Games Workshop, I'd only be blaming them for positive things, which is a really filled release schedule. You know, this is a thing. We would criticize it if we had to wait lots of time between releases, but likewise, we also criticize it when they release everything in one go. But the Horus Heresy, I do think that they could have released a few things over a longer time, you know, compared to what they've done the past couple of months, few months since June. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with most of the kits that they've released, especially those Space Wolf heads. Chris, you thinking about getting into Dark Elder models? Anyone got any experience with assembling? Yeah, I can't help you there. Astra Militarum, Dark Eldar, and Tau. I can't help you. What do I think of the Gene Stealer cults? I think they're great. I've got a few Gene Stealer cults about. I probably have the same number of Gene Stealer cults as I do actual Tyranids, maybe. I went through a bit of a Tyranid phase. I do go through these phases for a while. I pick an army, get a few models, and then move on. This isn't my Chaos Space Marine phase though. This is literally just covering these few releases and doing a few reviews. I'll try and get the reviews out for all these Chaos Space Marine models soon though, so you won't have to wait too long. But with the release of the kill team and the you know, the Galapox, I have decided to pull my finger out and cover a few of those. I'm not getting the pack or anything. Just I've got the models and I reviewed them a while ago, and I need to release them. So release them into the wild. Will I be in the VC later? Yes, I will, Jan. Yeah, straight away after the live stream. So this live stream is going to be 3 hours. I think any more than 3 hours is kind of full time, right? So yeah, I will be in the live stream at about 9 o'clock today. And I'll probably be continuing to build as well. But I'll be building these Dark Angels Interemptors. My second unit, so I'll be cleaning up all those parts. If I can clean those parts up and complete them tonight, I'll be a very, very happy Super Saiyan. because Dark Angels are coming along nicely. The next thing on my list to build is actually the Dark Angels Contemptor, but I'm waiting on some magnets because I want to magnetize it. At first I thought, yeah, just super glue that Volkite, dual Volkite Culverin, I think. But in the end I thought, nah, because I like the plasma, you know, I like to have an option of having plasma or Volkite. Volkite, probably not the best weapon to go for, but I've got a number of Contemptors now, so and in my head I know what I'm going to load out my Word Bearers one with, and my Raven Guard, and you know, so it's not too bad. Going for quite a thematic narrative sort of force for them all. Yeah. But I've got everything for Word Bearers, pretty much, and for Dark Angels, so I'll be starting and finishing Raven Guard, hopefully, at the end of this month. What does that mean, Super, in terms of content? Well, content will still keep flowing with the new releases, but it will go through a stage of mainly Dark Angels content, and I'm not really sure when that will be. You know, I think the Warhammer Imperium magazine is due to drop this week as well, this upcoming week. It's usually like the beginning of the month, so that could put a spanner in my release schedule. But you guys seem to like it, like the content, especially the very first episode of the Imperium magazines, because I guess that's showcasing all of them, what you get. But there's a Stormbringer Age of Sigmar version coming out, which has a lot of the models from the Dominion box set. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that one. I'm not a big fan of the Age of Sigmar versions of these Hachette Partworks subscriptions. If you are, that's great, but for me, I just don't really, yeah. Maybe because I don't really collect much Age of Sigmar at all. Right, let's just complete this arm. Okay. Yeah, I think so, Chris. I think I'm on the same wavelength with you there. I think it's very Explorer, isn't it? It's very like big environment suits, big, you know, Moonraker type buggies. It's yeah, it's more that rather than, you know, it's the 41st millennium, there is only war. But yeah, I like some of the weapons, you know, don't get me wrong. You know, some, but the vehicles I'm not really feeling. I'm not really feeling the just that sort of dwarf look in 40k. I think maybe it's a case of the artwork for you know, the faction outshines the individual models, and that's not taking anything from the sculptors. I'm sure they've done sure they've worked hard on those minis and things, and it's always difficult to introduce a brand new faction or revive a faction. But you know, look at Sisters of Battle, you know, Adeptus Sororitas. I think they did a fantastic job, and look at Death Guard as well. They did an incredible job with those. But the Leagues of Votan, yeah, I'm not getting the 40k vibes. It could be in any game system made by other people from other than Games Workshop. That's what I'm thinking with those. Hope that makes sense. I guess they're quite difficult sort of faction and race to get right. But saying that, didn't really like Necrons when they first came out for many years. Still not a big fan of Tau. Sorry, Tau players. But Necrons grew on me, and especially with the new models and kits, I then started a Necron Force. I mean, I wouldn't have got all of the new releases if I didn't like them a little bit. I mean, you know. Yeah, so I think that answers the question. Evening notes plenty. How are you doing? Long time no see. Stormbringer started this week. Okay, I'm not seeing it in your. Is he streaming on Twitch or something? Is he streaming? Is he? What, me? Or I don't know who you're really talking about. You had a hard time not collecting them, but now you're at peace with it. Okay. Yes, it is, Chris. Yeah, it is. And what they weren't able to do in plastic, they've still managed to do in resin. There will be some more Adeptus Titanicus unboxings and reviews coming out. I got all of the armigers and things, and the Atrapos and the Asterius, and thanks to Ed. I don't know if Ed's watching, but yeah, Ed helped the channel out a few months ago. And always when someone helps a channel out and they purchase something, or you know, I'll always shout out. So no, I do appreciate it. It was a case of I can't really think of anything to sort of, you know, get that's new for the channel. I mean, obviously now I can, but back then I couldn't. And so I thought, right, well, some of the content that I haven't covered has been the other Adeptus Titanicus knights and armigers. So yeah, and I say it in the unboxings as well. I do credit him. So oh, right, so that's the arm. Right, let's put them together. Oh, that's coming out quite quick, isn't it? So we'll put this thing on. My tissue nearby, always. Right. So the way they want you to put this is this thing and the leg in there. So sort of like that. Okay, I can see it. Just please, there's instructions, because I'd never work that out. Okay, so I think it's best to just work that way and then work round. Okay, good. That's going to need a bit of manipulation, pressure manipulation, I call it. Hi, Skull Render, how you doing? Okay, the only thing you bought with the AT is the Industrial Complex box set with the crane containers. Okay, nice. Okay, so that's getting there. So then they want you to put either arm in and then the back of it. So let me just get the rules, because I wonder if there's like anything to do with the weapons that we can equip them with. I don't think there is, but I'll just be back in a sec. Right, okay. so we've got the rules and things. Thank you for that. Thank you, Fat Man. I appreciate that. How are you doing? How's your evening going? How's everyone? You know, what's everybody working on today, this evening? I don't know what, guys, but I'm just really excited about Horus Ascended. Like, I'm just really excited. It's like a brand new Primarch? No, not really. Right, so Possessed Elites, obviously. Okay, one model can be equipped with a Chaos Icon. So actually, it doesn't matter what you equip this champion with. It doesn't matter. They've all got hideous mutations anyway. So yeah, we've already done the part of the icon, so it's up to you whether you want the clawed arm or not. I'm gonna say no. I think. So yeah, I'm gonna say no for this clawed appendage. Let's see what the angle is actually. That looks a bit strange, the angle. Okay, so this is option 1. Whoops. Already I'm not feeling it with the way it goes in. Yeah, I think that's just a bit too much. I think that's a bit too much, that claw. I think the chainsword works. I'll tell you why it works, because I'm sorry about that, guys. It's a blade slave. Blade slave? Galvor back, sorry. Let's get the Galvor back down. Oh, right. That's a blade slave. That's, oops, Argyltal. Did I just? No, I didn't. I thought I chipped away at his big horn then. Not like that. Okay. Galvor back. Blade slave, maybe? Galvor back. Right, so we got 4. Should be another one. Super. How tall are you, Super? Well, I'm not that tall, but there we go. Right, so we got, okay. Right, so actually, right. Well, we need to clip different parts off anyway. Which ones? We need part 7 and 8, which I totally forgot. 7 and 8. Does he have a base thing? Yeah, he also has a base, which is this one right here, number 9. Okay. Okay, right. So he's going to have his clawed hand anyway, but it's whether we have this clawed appendage. I mean, none of the others have like chain swords on. They either have bolt pistols, or this one has 2 melee. This one has a bolt gun that's like coming out of its hand. Obviously the blade slaves are, you know, the blade slaves, but I think this is quite Tzeentch looking. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Because I know it seems a bit odd to have a chainsword. There is one of them that will have a chain axe, and I do like the chain axe and I want to use it. Which one is it? It's this one. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those talons. I'd rather have the chain axe. So, and plus, might go better with world eaters eventually. Yeah, I'm going to go for the chainsword. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll make the decision. Sort of offsets the Galvorbach a bit with their Boltkons. You know, bases these possessed in the Space Marine kind of look. Okay, let's quickly just file these down. Okay, so just prepare this leg. This leg can kind of go on. There. Right, so yeah, go for the chainsword. It's a two-part connection now. There and there. Oh yeah, that goes together quite nicely. Yeah. Good. So they still want you to put that, even though that already started to glue. That goes together surprisingly well. In there, I didn't think it would. Put this hand in. If it goes in, come on. It's quite a cool looking talon. And then it's going to go on its left foot hoof even. Goes on pretty nicely. And then see if the base is cleaned. Yeah. Then pop him on like so. Yeah, that works. Don't want him too far forward on the base, but that works. He's quite a chunky fella, you know, compared to the Galvorback. He's definitely a champion, isn't he? Compared to a Blade Slave. Blade Slaves are very similar size though, actually, compared to the Galvorback. Yeah, I mean, he is a chunky possessed. Yeah, I like that. It's cool. He'll go very well with them. So if you were interested in packing them with Galvorback, or you know, right. So that's that one done. We'll just tidy him up a bit. We can crack on with the others. No worries. Yeah, very cool mini. Like that one. Okay, let's just check these bases as well, see if these are cleaned. Yep. 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 Okay, right, so 4 more to go. We can do this, guys. Right, so let's have a look at this one. Yeah, this is probably like my least favourite. Maybe. Yeah. Probably my least favourite, or my second least favourite with that one. But let's get this out. So it starts off with 14. Now you can have it holding a Primaris head or just the claw. I'm not going to have it holding a head. I'm going to have the claw thing because that just seems like there's more articulation things going on. So we need 14, please. There it is in all its glory. And then we're going to go straight for 17, but we'll take the others off. Yeah, this one, which was 15 and 16. I think for me, holding the Space Marine head or mask or whatever you want to call it, it's the cables. They just don't, for me, it's just not, it doesn't really work. 18, this is the main body. So I think we've got 2 chosen on this sprue. So that's the body, and then 19 and 24. Looks like you're only getting 1 head with this one. 19 and 20 for the leg. 24 for the head. I mean, you could choose that one, that head for this. There's nothing really stopping you there. So that's the leg and the head. And that one is pretty much done with those parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Well, you need a power plant, obviously. So you've got 2 options of the base. I see, because it's ripped off the faceplate of it. So then you get a smaller tactical rock. I think this would actually be quite a good little scenery piece on another Chaos Space Marine model, or well, obviously not Horus Heresy, but I think that's quite cool. You could definitely use that on something else, like a Chaos Lord or something. It shows the power plant going on, but it doesn't. I'm being stupid here. It just says 1, and 1 is any of those. So okay, so you can pick any power plant. So any of the power plants can go on any of the possessed. That's a useful bit of information, isn't it? Okay, that's the base. Let's get all the power plants off and have a good time. Yeah, they're pretty good so far, aren't they? Pretty good. Pricey, you know, but not too bad. I don't know whether you could get away with 10 of these. They're pretty strong anyway to have 5, to run them as a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be another power plant. There it is. There you go. That's all those off for this one. We're just going through one at a time, really. How can we run them? Let's have a little look at the elites. Choices. So how we would run them. Yeah, so you can have up to 10 in total, but they are power points cost of a 7. Quite pricey, but points cost, they are 28 points per model. So yeah, if you had 10 of them, you're looking at 280 points, 300 points. Not too bad, I guess, for 10 models with 3 wounds each, 5 attacks each. You know, you're rocking 50 attacks minimum, because then your champion's got 1 extra attack. You know, toughness 5, strength 3, 5+ invulnerable. You know, you've got an AP -2 and damage 2. It's all right. Yeah, they're all right. It's that toughness 5, you see, and the 3 wounds. So, you know, if you're firing las cannons at them and they fail their save of the 5+, it's not going to be killing them outright. That's the thing that's going to save them, you know. So yeah, 10 possessed. What speed are they again? Sorry, I need to keep looking at this. They're 9 inches as well, so they're fast as. Yeah, they're running across the battlefield, aren't they? Anyway, hope that helps. So, good, thank you. Yeah, please do put in the comments what you're building or painting tonight. Maybe nothing. Maybe you're just enjoying the live stream. Maybe you've run out of things to build and paint. You're actually living my dream. No, I probably wouldn't want that. I love building so much. I've got a lot to build. But right. Hello, Kriegsman. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. The live stream was a bit early today, but I will be in the Discord VC after the stream, so you know, I'm not going off anywhere. Don't have to be off quickly, which is good. If you wanted to have a chat, talk about Horus Ascended, we can talk about Sanguinius Ascended, the Lion Ascended. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna. I don't think they'll do all of them, obviously, but I think they'll do Fulgrim. I say they'll do Angron. I don't know about that, because actually they've just, you know, they're bringing out that plastic one. So, you know, for them to bring out a slightly smaller version of that plastic Angron one would be a bit, I don't know about that. Fulgrim, definitely I can see them doing that. Again, Mortarion, maybe as like a go-between you know, the small Horus Heresy one and the ginormous 40k one. This is the thing that we're getting. We're getting the plastic versions of Primarchs that are already out being huge. Well, not Rebute, but you know. Right, I think that's all those pieces sort of ready to be. Let's just clean these ones up because just in case we decide to use these power plants, because you can swap them. Swap these about. I might get a drink in a moment, sort of at the halfway point, sort of 7:30. Okay, this one's a bit like a spine. Let's just read a few of your comments. You had the light. You had the lamp. You realise it can bend at the bottom. Bend at the bottom? What, like there? It can bend there and bend at the top? Or bend right at the bottom? I don't think it can bend right at the bottom. Not that I'm aware of. You had the lamp for 3 years. Benjamin, I think I've had this lamp for a decade. I don't know. It's a long time. First time in a while you've had no pre-order sound video. What do you mean? Like it hasn't notified you of the pre-order video, or the line in 40k? Yeah, that's coming, definitely. Oh, Kriegsman, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. What happened with that try again tomorrow? I don't know. We'll have to have a chat about it later. You're choosing an Age of Sigmar army, Ideneth Deepkin, Daughters of Cain, and Headlights of Slanesh. I don't know. If you really like the eels and the sharks and things, but aren't too fussed about the wraiths, go for Ideneth. But if you like the snakes and the, you know, it just Daughters of Cain do remind me a little bit like Conan the Barbarian, where he's got a snake arrow. You know, and Morathi is blooming gorgeous model, isn't she? She is gorgeous. Hedonites of Slanesh. Yeah, they're quite pricey though. As much as I love like that gluttony chariot thing, that's quite cool. I've never really been into Slanesh really, but yeah, I can't really say in either in all three. Just the kind of units and models that I like the look of. I haven't really built any of those. The only Ideneth I've built is the crab, which is miniature of the year 2021. Let's face it. You know, he's absolutely scammed, wasn't he, for Be'lakor winning it? No, you get some cool fish minis, I guess. So, but that's the thing with Daughters of Cain. I would just get them for like 2 models, whereas Ideneth there are more models, and I like the look of. and Slanesh. None of them really tickle my pickle. So you watched the pre-order video you did today and the picture's fine, just had no sound. You had no sound. Hang on, what? I kind of want to go and watch it again now. How do you afford the plethora of models you have? I've been collecting a long time. What, like over 25 years? So yeah, I don't just get all the collection overnight. I've been collecting for over 25 years. I mean, you know, this is the thing. I think some people kind of assume that I get it all instant, or that I've, you know, it's only taken me like a few years to collect. But no, we're talking decades now, guys. So, and even then I had a hiatus for a number of years. I think from 2005 from 2005 to like 2012, so about 7 years I just wasn't collecting. Just doing other stuff. So yeah, I'll have a look at that pre-order video. Sorry that there's no sound. There should have been sound. I'll go back and have a look at that. And if there is no sound, I will, yeah, I'll remove it and then re-upload it, or I've still got the file, so. There was definitely sound when I was editing it, so I can't see why it was removed after exporting. Oh well. I'll have another look, Kriegsman, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. Unless it's a YouTube thing. I mean, I did make that video public quite early. I don't think it was processed in HD. Sometimes on YouTube now, I tell you what, guys, like the check-in system, when it says it's checking a video after, through the upload process, that can take ages. That can take longer than the upload itself. I don't know what they're actually checking for. Like, I don't know, but sometimes when I upload like videos that say martyrdom in the title or something like that, then they, you know, they obviously have to like check it. They don't want to be putting things like that on, I guess. I guess that's their reasons, you know, it's their policy, isn't it? It's their platform. But nice one, Flaggy. Good to hear. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right. But you say, Kriegsman, that that's happened to you before. Okay. As I say, it might be because I made the video public before it had finished processing. No, it had processed it, just doing something with the HD version. Those news and pre-order videos take the longest to edit, but they're the quickest after I've edited them, like for exporting and uploading and things, because they're pretty much just you know, screen recordings, and they don't take as much memory as the actual review videos. The longest videos for me to make, though, are anything to do with books, like when I'm going through codexes or I'm doing a codex comparison. They take ages. But yeah. Thanks, Sampler. There is a rumour going around that I am Cavill, but nope. only similarities between me and Henry is he's got a much nicer voice. He collects custodies, and our biceps are the same circumference, supposedly, but mine could be mostly fat. I mean, right? No, they're not. But they're the only similarities we have. Oh, we've both been to Warhammer World now, and unless he's secretly been to Warhammer World without anyone noticing, but I doubt that. What does everyone think of Horus Ascended anyway? Like, do you think he looks like he's going to fall over, or do you think he's about to, you know, Emperor's Talon? Oh, sorry, Horus Talon, a Space Marine or something. I mean, I'm not. The more I look at it, the more I like it, but at the same time, my initial impression was, oh, he looks a bit unstable. But then again, you would be a little bit unstable walking around with all those skulls underneath. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if he's just walking around in a big, you know, Terminator armor or Panoply or whatever they call it, and then he just trips. He just falls over like a turtle, and he needs someone to help him up because he's fallen because there's like hundreds of skulls on the base. And then the whole of the Horus Heresy just stops there, like, because no one can get Horus up from off of his back. Sorry, just these things come into my head. You think his base is a bit over the top? Yeah, it certainly takes Tactical Rock to a whole new dimension, doesn't it? You know. I wonder if people will just steal that base and use it for, like, I don't know, a Nurgling. It's a really, really tiny miniature. Or a really ugly miniature. You know, we could put the Beast of Nurgle on the skull base. However, now that they're making him, and he is big, I've got more and more faith that they'll make Malkador and probably the Emperor. I don't know. Even if you can't use them in game, it'd be a fantastic display piece, wouldn't it? He looks like he could turn Space Marine into a squat. Probably better than Cavill as James Bond. I was really hoping Idris Elba would be the new James Bond, but he's getting on a bit now, isn't he? You know. I don't know. I would have liked to have seen Idris do a few Bond films, but what do you think of the Ursula? Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I don't like Ursula Creed at all. At all. just so many things going on with that miniature. I just no, I'm not going anywhere near that. I like the new assassin. Can we talk about the new assassin, please? The info site. Nice to see a resin assassin as well. I mean, can't wait to put it next to all the other assassins. And what that does is it kind of, what that miniature signifies is that Forge World are willing to do miniatures, I say, outside of just Space Marines and characters, and Mechanicum and Custodes. That's what it signifies. We don't normally get any sort of, oh, it's hard to pick the words, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it would be great to have other sort of, I say, not civilian, but you know what I mean, like those kind of characters, rather than, oh, you know, here's Saul, Better Call Saul, or here's this thing from Korn, or whatever. Like, it just opens up that portal for unique miniatures, one-offs for the Horus Heresy range, which I do like. Do like the thought of it. Sorry guys, these pieces are taking a bit of a while to clean up, and that's just because they are a bit of a pain, mold line wise. I'd like to see some Imperial Army for Heresy. Yeah, that'd be good. The new Ogre model looks great. Okay. What do you think of the King Brod, or whatever his name is? What do you think of him? Very, very spiky, these parts. Just think about it. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get to you know, finish the other three. It's possible. I mean, I think there's a couple that aren't as in depth with the old mold lines as these two have been. Should be able to. We'll see. I don't want to rush it, but at the same time, it'd be nice to have these done. The reviews aren't going to be for a while though, because I've decided to release some the Gelapox reviews, which I hope you'll enjoy. They were recorded quite a few years ago though, close to when I got them. I'd probably say it was, 2019, that kind of Christmas. I just sat down and, well, it might have been 2018 to be fair. Yeah, it might have been 2018 that they've been sat there. Possibly a way for me to find out, but yeah. Okay. It's going very well, Jacob, thank you. Just about to complete this second possessed. They're a good proxy for the Galvorback, I tell you that. Okay. These are quite tricky to get the mould lines off these bits here. There's mould lines all in between them as well. Might have to use the blade. It's one of the downsides of like cramming in most of the model on one sort of mould. But then again, you know, there'd still be these mould lines if they did these parts separate. So I think overall you're cutting them down, but you know, by removing as many edges as possible. And they would probably be just as tricky to remove if they were individual pieces. Probably more tricky because they'd be, you know, smaller pieces to hold on to. Anyway, that's what I think. Right. So there we go. That's that done. So now we can actually put them together. This is great. So we've got the hand. They want you to put the arm on this way. So it's really strange the way they put the arms on this, but I think it would go something like that. Yeah, that fits in quite nicely. We've already got a number of spare parts, like we've only built 2. We're about to build 2. Yeah. you're not too sure when you're putting these on. Okay, that looks good. We've got the head to go in there. That arm is not very stable, is it? I'm gonna have to do something with that arm. I'm sure that'll be fine. It's got a shoulder pad to put on. I'm not used to that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not liking how that arm sort of fits on there. I think part of it is because this glue is almost done. There's not much left in there in the tank. Let's put his leg on. And then power plant. We've gone on this one, like I've cleaned this one up, but you can really pick any of these three. I mean, I think that's a good fit anyway. Like looking at the others, like that one's got like a tentacle thing, I think that will be fine. That one is more of a skull thing, so that will be fine. And that one seems a bit barbed, so you know this one will go well. This one is just a, yeah, there's not that much unique going on about it, so it's a bit low key, which I think is fine for this one because the whole focus on this particular one is those big sharp edges. So let's put him on his base thing. Now he will go in quite nicely onto this, I think. Yeah, he'll go on like so. Oh, moved his other leg a bit too much then. So we need to write this quite quickly. That left leg is taking all the way now at the moment. So we just angle him about there. Oh, yeah, he looks good. He says that he wanted to jump off the base with me. Thanks, little guy. Very attached to me. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, looks good. Like that. These are big. These possessed are big. How big are they compared to the greatest possessed? I'm going to have to find them. Find the greatest possessed in my box. But like, yeah, like, I mean, if we compare this to, say, like the Gal Ballback, same size base, but these guys are bigger. They're bigger than the Gal Ballback guys. You know, they look good. They're great stand-ins for Gal Ballback, and such a massive improvement over the old. Let's not go there with the old possessed, shall we? Oh, great! So we've got someone that we can report straight away. Brilliant. Excellent. There we go, just like that. all gone. See you later. Thank you for telling me that. This is very true, Ed. Very true. Thank you. The sound is weird. I have mic logs. Okay. Can you still hear me, guys? Is that okay? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. It was probably when I was like hiding all the chat and things. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry, I haven't watched the chat for a while. This is what happens. It all hell breaks loose, doesn't it? Right. So let's move on to this one. This is probably one of my favourite ones, I think. This possessed. So we need part 26. Along with, we're going for the blade, we're not going for the tentacle thing, okay? The big blade, this number 27. Yeah, that looks good. Might even be able to fall in as a blade slave, actually. 28. Oh, it's on here, isn't it? That's a spare part for me. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the feedback. 29. Yeah, nearly every video I've been uploading there's been a bot. Quite annoying, really. 30. So this arm, and then 31. And then we've got, and then that's this sprue done because the head is 33 or 54. I do like this head though, this skulled head with the open maw. I think that's quite cool, so we will use that. See you later, sprue. Satisfying feeling. 54. Yeah, we're not going to use this head. So we can kiss goodbye to that. And then that one's done. That one, this one's going to be quite a quick one to put together. And yeah, I want to use the skulls on fire with that one. And then we've got two more. We might as well clip these off the sprue while we're here. So 35. Oh, we've got a claw that's individual here. 35 and 36. That's 35. And 36, which is his torso, his leg. After I clip all these out, I will just pop and grab a drink though. It's important to stay hydrated when you're chatting for quite a long time. 38, this piece. And then we're going for the axe rather than the bug type appendages, so we get rid of that and we go for this axe thing. And then we've got a couple of heads to choose from. 41 or 56. There's 41. Or 55 and 56, I think it is. 55. I don't know, I like this this head though. It's quite a cool head. 55, 56. And then I'm just guessing all of the pieces left over on the sprue is for the final one. So 43, 45, yeah. My tummy's doing a few somersaults now as well for some reason. Okay, so that's that. 43 and 44. 44 is this. That's interesting. So there's like a, we've got like a bladed weapon that's been grabbed by a tentacle or tail. 46 with a pauldron and the other leg. The other pauldron is again on the other side. Right, so head-wise, they're giving us only one option for the head, but I think you could pick any of the other spare heads if you didn't want to pick this one. I think this Slanesh type head goes quite well with it though, because of the claw. I mean, it's up to you if you want to use the tentacle thing, but I'm not sure whether I do. I don't know, because that's the only like real, well, that one as well, I guess, with the head, but I'm not a massive fan of this bladed sword thing coming out of it, but yeah, okay, so found my choice difficulty with that bladed weapon, or this like dinosaur tail, whatever it is. I'll have that there. And then 32 is just the, where does 32 go to? Was it on another one? Oh, it goes on this bladed guy. Okay. So it goes on this bladed guy, and then 47 will go there as part of his foot. So that one is for, yeah, the final one. Yeah. Okay, and that's that sprue done. So that's all the sprues. Let me just go grab a drink, guys, and then we'll clean. I'm gonna cut the sprue flash off all of the parts, then clean this one, put this one together, clean that one, put it together, and that one, and then that's us done pretty much. I'm wondering whether we can do this in the next sort of hour and a bit. I'm not rushing, I'm just sort of, yeah. Okay, I'll be back in a second, guys, just getting a drink after these sort of 2 hours. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much, guys, for waiting. Appreciate that. Okay. think a new chair is in order. This chair is getting on a bit, so okay, right, let's continue. As I say, thanks for your patience, and we'll crack on. We'll complete these, and then I will be in the Discord chat. If anybody wants to join the Discord, it's all free. Okay. Right. So as I said before, you know, if you're at school or college, you might be going back on Monday. That's it for the summer holidays. So you might be looking forward to seeing more of your mates. I'm looking forward to reading more. I've read a lot in my garden and things. Some of the Horace Heresy novels. You know, there's also just something about reading on a rainy day or on a cold day, or hobbying on those kind of days. We're so lucky. We do complain about the weather in the UK, but I do like the seasonal weather, the variety that we get. I think it's going to be Slaves to Darkness. Winter for me, it's going to be a bit of an Age of Sigmar. Is it too early to start talking about battle forces? Is it too early? Do you think we'll get a... We got a Sisters of Battle one last year, didn't we? I wonder. I think we'll actually get a Lumineth one. Just in time for the... Well, no, the Codex is coming out soon, isn't it? The Battletome. I honestly didn't think that I wouldn't be able to get my reviews out for Lumineth before the next Battletome, but here we are. Ah, well, you know, that was a year ago. At least I've managed to kind of keep sort of up to date with the Horus Heresy stuff. I mean, you really annoyed the Primaris guy on one of the bases can't seem to be swapped. He has. I've just swapped him, Captain. This is the guy with the Primaris base, and there's no Primaris on there, so yeah, you know, you can swap it. So yeah, and you can proxy them as Gal Vorback. They're bigger than Gal Vorback, but they're on the same size bases, so you know, I think they'll look great with the Word Bearers paint colours. You know, I like that crossover as well, because like with the Interemptors, obviously I've got Interemptors, but what I've also done is I've made myself some Mark 6 Interemptors, using the heads and the shoulder pauldrons, so I can just, you know, have 2 units of 10 if I really wanted. Or can you have 15 in a unit? I think you might be able to have 15. You can definitely take a Proteus Land Raider as a dedicated transport, which is pretty awesome. Oh, you only just joined. Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I've definitely built 2, and one of them was the one with the Primaris. So yeah. Okay. You missed the old corn berserkers. What? You already missed them? Well, I suppose they've been around for 20 years. I suppose you could get attached to them. But, you know, I don't miss the old possessed at all. They're just awful. Like, it's terrible. They really are. I've been really wanting them to update the old possessed for a long, long time. I never got them. It's like the Con Berserkers. Never got the old Con Berserkers because I just, yeah. They've become a bit of a meme. But each to their own, I suppose. I might go for this helmet. Oh, for this one. Rather than the Slanesh type one. So yeah, so there's going to be a little bit more of Horus Heresy content next week. And what I mean by that is I think I've got 3 Horus Heresy videos, then a 40k video, and then the start of the Galapox reviews. Those Galapox reviews are old. They're over 2 years old, but they're still all right. It's just if I don't release them now, it's going to be out of date, and I won't be able to release them then, I don't think. And the models are red. No, they're green. Sorry, the models are green. You know. Yeah, the models are green, so that's why they look green, because they were in the Kill Team Rogue Trader box set. So yeah. Please do put in the comments below what you're working on this evening. You're very welcome to join this live stream where I'm building some Chaos Space Marine Possessed, whilst trying not to cut my fingers off. Hasn't happened so far, but you know, blood for the blood god and all that. I guess if everybody chanted it in the chat all at once, I'd probably get distracted and then it would happen, but I don't recommend doing that, because then I'd have to have a find a plaster pause on the live stream. Yeah, we'll be picking up Horus Ascended, definitely. I've been thinking about it over the past few days since it was announced. But Super, will you be getting the old Horus Unascended? Yeah, I'll be getting him too. I might even get them both at the same time, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not starting Sons of Horus though. No way. I'm happy with my 3 favourite Traitor Legions, Death Guard, Word Bearers and Emperor's Children. I mean, if I had my choice, I'd probably go for Alpha Legion as well, but I'm not a massive fan of the kits for them. But yeah, there we go. Oh, another one. Excellent, excellent. How did that even get through? That's brilliant. I've already hid the user on the channel. So let's report as well. Let's do that. Let's report. See, this is where I think it's really odd in that YouTube are really, really on it in terms of copyright, but for bots, they really, really need to be on it more. So, yeah. Oh, you're working on Tau, and you're working on Lee. You're working on Scarab Occult. Captain, you're working on Contempt of Dreadnought Weapons, I think. That's great. Yeah, thank you, Alex. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. The thing is, I did hide the user from the channel, but what they've done is yeah, it is just a bot because I've hid the user from the channel, and it looks like they've got exactly the same username though, so it should have been completely hidden. Interesting. Oh well, it's gone again. It won't be long before YouTube picks that up and gets rid of it. Costs them money to do that, doesn't it though? Google. Like most things, you do wonder whether it's a priority. But then again, it should be, because, you know, although YouTube is, I say, technically free, there's so many adverts and things now, it does make you wonder. And then there's the premium service. So are people that pay premium, are they immune to bots and all these spammers and things? Don't think so. So anyway, let's cracking on with my favourite of these possessed, this one. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean up all of the parts, I think, and then I'm going to put them together right at the end. Probably the best way. Get rid of these. It's fine. And this greave. I'm not sure about the accursed cultists. I might build them off of livestream, because they're just you know, they don't have options like this kit does. So it would kind of be like a, I want to say build by numbers, but then again, all of it's built by numbers, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be quite a basic sort of live stream video. So we'll probably do that off stream, which means I get to paint or something. We'll see. We'll see. If I haven't built them by Wednesday, that will be the live stream video. But I don't think you're going to learn much more than what I already discussed in the unboxing, really, for those small 3 sprues. You know. Ed, you're painting a hunter with Sky Spear missile tank. Nice one. That sounds very good. You went through phase of wanting to collect every army except for Slash. Interesting. Those minis can be perfect too to make Gal of War back. Yes, they can. They do look like a great Gal of War back set. I'll tell you what I did pick up on the Khorne Berserkers though, is their Mark of Armour. Some of them do have cues from Mark 3, and I thought that was really, really cool. If you have a look at the Khorne Berserkers and you look at their like armour marks, please have a close detailed look at them, because they're pretty detailed. I like them. I'll try and get them. I will try and get them. Oh, Ed, thank you. That's awesome. The audio's not very good. What? I don't know about that. Sorry about the audio. I can take the lav mic out. How about that? Is the audio better now? That's the best I can really do. I've just taken the lav mic out, so my voice probably sounds a little bit different now. Thank you for telling me though. Yeah, that's perfect. If I just do this, if I change the, yeah, we've got that quality to that. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Ed. Thank you so much. What a legend. Okay, right. Let's crack on with these. We will finish these tonight. It's what's it? Is it? Yeah, coming up to 8:10. The goal is to finish these in the 3-hour setting. Fueled up. I have my drink. We're all good to go. Again, I would like to do some painting live streams for you. And there are things that I really would like to paint. I've got the motivation to do it, but they need to have reviews first, like all the Dark Angels stuff. Yeah, this is the thing. This will take you the, not putting them together or, picking the pose or picking the parts and things. The thing that will take you a while is just getting rid of all these mold lines, because they're tricky. I say multi-dimensional. They've just got lots of different uh, gradients and degrees, curves, bumps, spikes, edges, all kinds of things going on these parts. It's not like, oh, there's a bolt gun and lots of flat edges. Yeah. You get that with Tyranids as well. Don't get me started about gene stealers. Don't. All of those four limbs, all of those four arms need cleaning up. But we're getting there. We've nearly completed this one. Hugh, you're here. How are you doing? So this is fair amount of mold lines going on, but it's worth getting them removed, because when it comes to splashing over that normal oil, after the fallback red or whatever it is. Yeah, this is the Flame Skull power plant. Yeah, I reckon the teeth of this. Yeah, teeth of that more ones. Yeah, so it's a bit of more quantity, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Almost finished this one. I think I would have built the Galvor back by now. I think, just off the top of my head, from when I built them. I don't know whether it was last year or the year before. I can't remember. But yeah. Yeah, so far, summary of this kit. Great looking minis, good size. You can proxy them as your Galvor back, no issues there, so you save a bit of money if you want to do that. I mean, you lose out on some of the word bearers iconography, like the flaming books and the serrated sun and or bolt pistols, things like that. But it's possible. It's just, yeah, time wise, it'll take you a bit longer to put these together because of the mold lines. Like, they're a bit of a pain, But then again, I remember I had, flash and slippage on the old rollback. Not much, but I still had it. that's that done. Just the power plant to do, and then we will put him together. And then 2 more to go. I will do a. I'm not going to wait until that awesome looking Demon Prince comes out for Slaves of Darkness. I will do a kind of Chaos Space Marine range review. So it'll just have, you know, the Codex, the Possessed, the Curse Cultists, the Cultists, and the whatever they're called. I've totally forgotten their name. I've got their box somewhere, surely. Commune, Dark Commune. That's what they're called. Couldn't remember their name for the life of me. They were the only, I say, new minis in this release. 4 sets. I'm not counting the Obliterators and the Venom Crawler and things. I mean, we did get the Blooded, kind of. Like, that's up for pre-order today, but they don't have the rules in the Chaos Space Marine Codex anymore, unfortunately. I think they used to in the 8th. They had Traitor Guard. Oh, another one. Same one. Why does this keep coming up? Keeps coming up, doesn't it? Let's report that one again. How do these bots bypass? It's crazy, isn't it? You want to use the Galvor back for Kill Team? Nice, nice. Sorry to hear that. I think it's when that bot spams it. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because the bot is hammering it. Yeah, sorry guys. I mean, you know, if this is the future of YouTube, it's not really a. You know, I don't really have much control over that. I can stop it when it comes through, but you know, that's a YouTube thing. It's a Google thing for them to. Yeah, I might have to take the live stream elsewhere to Twitch. I've got a Twitch account. Probably set it up there, maybe. Yeah, if YouTube keep allowing this, I'll probably have to set it up there, because it's not really good enough. It's the same bot. All we can do is just carry on. It's just trying to notify you guys on YouTube if I do set up the live stream on Twitch. Okay, right, let's put this one together then. So we've got the foot and the blade, first of all, the big arm blade. Again, they do like their fascination with popping arms in and then gluing the other side of the body onto that. They do like that. But they don't put it on straight away, do they? Well, they kind of do. It's odd. This particular possessed is a bit odd being put together. Let's do that. Okay, good. We got there. And then head-wise, it looks that way. Then they also want this. This, the other part of the claw, and a shoulder pauldron, all in one. That works, but we need a little bit of this tamia just on that edge. Do I think Kill Team will get possess rules? I don't know, they're pretty powerful, but then again you got Custodies in Kill Team, haven't you? That went a bit wrong, that did, just there. Oh, my favourite one as well. It's alright, salvageable. So, I've got this greave to go on. And then the back of this foot. It's quite strange how this then goes on. Here. Gravity check. All is well. And then we put the power plant on. And then we can go for the full base connection. Yeah, I like this one. This is a cool one. Yeah, that's a great one. Let's just move him a bit more forward. Yeah. Difficult to get the right position on the base for this one. He's so forward, he's so obtuse in his movement. But yeah, that's that one. Yeah, that would go great with these cardboard back. Yeah. Even the blade slaves it would go well with. Right, so that's that one. That's the third possessed. Let's move these over. We've got a choice of heads for these two. Right, we can do these both at the same time, I think. You love the Galvor back? Okay. I'm not really familiar with Tau, I'm afraid, so I can't put a comment about them. But I do like big robots, so there's that. So many grenade launchers, missile launchers. Hey, if you haven't decided whether we go for the tentacle thing or the blade. I think I might go for the blade thing. We'll see how they look. Sorry for the coughing. I'm going to go for this head rather than this one. And also for this, I think we've only got one option for a head, but I might just steal one of these heads. Probably this one, because this one looks quite cool. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Yeah, all right. Well, I think we'll go for that one. Even though it's got quite large horns, I think it'd be fine. I think we can use that. But I don't want to use this head. No. Right, back to it. So this and the claw, they need to be on first. As I say, we're going to clean up all these parts and then put them together right at the end. So this should take half an hour or so. Then I will be in the Discord from 9. Yeah. It's a little tactical rock, this one. Okay, right, that's that done. Yeah, we needed this claw on here, didn't we? So yeah, let's get this on here. How many heads are in the box? Oh, what a question. Well, 5 plus 6. Sorry. 5 plus 6, 7, 8. 8 in total. So you get kind of like 2 options for the champion head. They've all got the plug and socket, but you can just snap that off, you know, you can clip that off, and then you can choose any head for any possessed, really. So yeah, 8 heads. And then each possessed, except for one, has a different choice of hideous mutation. And that includes the champion as well. So there's only one that doesn't have an option, which is the second one. All of the other 4, you can swap the, you know, you've got 2 choices of arm, put it that way. You can't swap them, pardon me, in between all of them. You can just, yeah, you've got 2 options per possessed. Oh, yeah. Great. Great joke. Brilliant. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, there's a lot of mould ones, to be fair, so, you know, we need to get rid of them. Right, that's this one almost done. Yeah, some tricky ones in here on the under the underarm. Tell you, cheeky ones. Oh crikey! They do keep turning up, don't they? Keep having to need to employ someone full time to just get rid of the bots. Oh, that's interesting. I can no longer report. Oh, I need to report and then, yeah. Okay, wow. A bot mod. Yeah. So if I employ someone to be a bot mod, and then I just send the invoice to Google, right? That'd be fair. I mean, is it as bad as Twitter? Does it have the potential of being as bad as Twitter? I mean, there's a lot of bots there, isn't there? And fake accounts and. But I have noticed it in the past. Past couple of months. I wonder if it's particular bots that just target channels of a certain type or a certain number of subs or something. I don't know. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Or the other alternative is just shut down comments altogether. Then the only bots I'd have is just subscriber bots. You know, but I don't think that's fair. I like how, yeah, shut down all comments and then just put comments in Discord. So if anyone wants to comment, just put it there. But unfortunately, YouTube's algorithm for finding content and things, one of the things is number of comments. So although it is a pain that they're spamming lots of comments, they're actually making the video be seen more. Yeah, they probably realise that. But that's not what I want. I don't want the video to be seen more just because bots are spamming it. I mean, that's just not good. that head done. Do the power plant and the axe, and then we'll, well, we could do these shoulder pauldrons now because they're pretty cheekily easy, aren't they? Just to finish these. Yes, they are. Okay, so that one. That's that one. Going for the quick wins. Going for the quick wins. Yeah, just a couple of pieces there, and let's just see what this looks like. Just want to dry fit it and see, because it's already. The thing that I'm not like seeing here is that we've already got like some kind of Slanesh claw thing. I just don't. I'm not getting this Ankylosaurus like tail. I don't see how that fits. The blade, although it's odd, it's like an odd shape. What? No way does it fit like at some kind of strange angle. No way. Apparently it goes in like that. I'm going for that. I'm going for the blade rather than the big whip ankle. Yeah, rather than this spiny mace thing, because yeah, I'm just going for the blade thing, because it looks like one of the Chaos blades. Or so we'll move that to one side. Head wise, I think we have a winner. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. That's, yeah, I like the big horns on that one. Does that even go? I don't even think that that's meant to be, but that looks pretty lit. Okay, we've got our yeah, Uber model there. So let's crack on. Finish these. Kind of wondering what's going to be announced tomorrow for the pre-orders next weekend. I sort of think you will get it'll be either the Emperor's Champion models or the Emperor's Children even. Sorry, I've been reading too much Black Templar stuff. And I think we'll probably get the Predator. I'd like to think we'll get the Proteus soon too. I mean, I'm happy if they release both of those far apart. You know, I did get a load of Horus Heresy stuff the other week, didn't I? So. Votan has the potential to become emoji of Warhammer 40k. You're just happy chilling out playing Fallout 3, okay? Chilling out watching Super remove mold lines. Yeah, well, you know, I can't see whether it would be therapeutic you watching me build blade ones. I mean, those blade ones, I tell you, I wake up in cold sweats with them. Maybe watching me paint will be therapeutic. I don't know. I don't know. There's some good painters out there, you guys. You'll probably pick up a few things that I do incorrectly. I need to get my lamp lighting sorted out though. I need to get a couple of new lights, and I want to get like a dedicated sort of hobby area. At the moment it serves a function, but when I get all of that set up, then yeah, I'd definitely like to do that. What are the Titanicus boxes? They're all boxes. Sorry, that you get when you buy Titans. And other big things like a Mastodon or a Porphyrion, things like that. Oh, I've got some Titans in there at the moment that I need to work on, but Horus Heresy is the priority right now, he says, while he's flying away at a Chaos Possessed. No, it goes new releases, Horus Heresy, and then yeah, things I'd like to do. No, I do kind of like to do Horus Heresy, I guess, but the main motivator for that is all the new releases. So yeah. Oh, thanks. You tested positive today. You got HIV, Red Sampler. That's. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. No, I know what you tested positive to. Hopefully, it won't get you too bad. I don't think I've had it, but I have been ill kind of twice, and both times it was pretty bad. But I did tests all the way through, and apparently I was negative, so you know, who actually knows? I could have gone one step further, Sampler, and I could have said, are we talking weeks or months? Will I see you on the next live stream on Wednesday, or if I miss it, will I not see you on Saturday? I didn't want to go too dark. Too dark. Grimdark, yeah. Which is something that Games Workshop seem to have forgotten how to paint. And now, unfortunately, it's the same for Horus Heresy. They seem to be painting their miniatures in such bright, bold colours. Can we please have some more Grimdark colour, please? Not a big fan of this kind of clubbed hand thing, clawed whatever appendage that this is holding onto this axe with. Not a big fan of that. Anyway. Okay, let me glue this claw thing on then, because I think this is the... I know I said we'd clean both at the same time, but I'm not going to. Just going to build this one. We sort of doubled our force of Galvor back in an evening, which is quite nice. As long as they're all painted similarly, you know, kind of a grim dark way, then should be able to get away with it. Like if you painted these in the way Games Workshop painted, nice bright colours, in contrast to the Galvor back on the Forge World website, it's going to be trickier to get away with. Why do I feel like we're missing something? It's his leg. It's his leg. Time for the axe, I think. Go nicely in there. Ooh. Hang on. A bit perplexed here. What goes where? Oh, okay. We just need to get rid of that. So we need to clean up a bit. Go together quite nicely. Put the power plant on. And the head. Oh, this is turning into one of my favourites. I like this one. Yeah, that's quite cool. I'm not sure I like the head though. Can we change the head quickly? I don't know. Maybe we can keep the head actually. I don't know. Pull that out. Let's see what this one looks like. They're both not the best, you know. I like this one better though, and we haven't prepared this one, so whoopsie. Let's just quickly repair this one. Oh, sorry, a few more questions. Oh yeah, I think I have about 20, but I'm not really. I don't really. You do. After a while, you don't really count. Like, you know, what's the cheapest model you can get one for though? I mean, I think did it used to be a Mastodon at 320 or 340? Because the Porphyrins have gone up and the Asteriuses, I think, have stayed the same. But yeah, I think it's the Porphyrin and Asterius are the cheapest ones. What is it? The Reaver comes in 1, Nemesis comes in 2, and I've got 2 Nemesises. The Warhound comes in 1, And one of my Warhounds was obviously an old one, and that just came in a cardboard box. It's a Lucius one. The Warlords come in two. The War Masters come in four. No, I don't know. I don't know about that. You won't be able to use a. Well, technically you can use a Warlord now, but you know. Once you have the money, should you get some? Don't know. Don't know. Should you get some Horus Heresy stuff? Well, you've always told me how much you love Fulgrim. So. No. I think you said you really wanted to get some Emperor's Children. So go for it. They're really nice models. Maybe they'll get an update and refresh in their new models, and then you could potentially use the Rhinos and Land Raiders and all those kind of things in the 40k update. You know, Emperor's Children versus Dark Angels with Primaris and Terminator armor. Terran Marines, love it, Jason. No, I'm not getting any of the Votan stuff, you know. Games Workshop sent it all to me. Happily do unboxings and reviews. I really would, but it's just not my cup of tea. You know. So I'm not picking it up, and I'm not picking it up for the channel either. I already committed to pick up everything to do with Horus Heresy for the channel, and I'll be picking up the Slaves to Darkness stuff for Age of Sigmar in the winter. So no, I'm skipping them. World Eaters? Possibly, I'm thinking of, but not to get like a big army or anything. It'll be a Black Templars deal. You know, where I'll get like one of each to review, give you guys a look and do some comparisons. You know, I would love to do a comparison with the new World Eaters and say, you know, Death Guard and Black Legion, things like that. That's a better head. I like that head. That's cool. One more to go. I know it's 9 o'clock, but we've just got one more to go, guys. I'm not going to not finish it now. I decided to start, so that means I will be in the Discord a little bit later than I said. So that's that one. It's quite cool. All of these are pretty cool, actually. Right, just about 5 or 6 pieces to clean up, and then I will be there. And this one doesn't look like too difficult of a model with mold lines. This one. Yeah. I really like that Age of Darkness box set. I've got a sorry, Age of Darkness, Slaves to Darkness. I've got the I've got a lot. I've got a decent amount of Slaves to Darkness. You know, I've got Archaon, which is a lovely model, and all of the others, like the Varangard, which were a lot. You know, they're quite pricey, but they're huge. I'm looking forward to the rest of the Slaves to Darkness. You know, and the Demon Prince, really. What I might do though is that Demon Prince in that army set, I might just, you know, turn it into 40k Demon Prince for the time being, and then if I want a Demon Prince for Slaves to Darkness, I'll get another one separate, something like that. Because the only Demon Prince I've really got for 40k, well, if you count Be'lakor, is the Strange Death Guard Nurgle one. But I like that one. But it would be cool to get a Demon Prince with wings and sort of, yeah, Space Marine armour, I guess. Right, we are full steam ahead now. As I say, I'll try and do a live stream on Wednesday this week, work permitting and things. If I haven't built the accursed cultists by then I will likely build them in that stream. And Saturday then I'll be painting. Yeah, there's nothing I really kind of want to build on Saturday next weekend. So it'll probably be painting, and I might do the stream a few hours earlier, like in the afternoon or morning. Because I haven't ordered anything, I've got a bit more time, because usually when I order items like these, and you know, I do all the videos on that day. So, you know, by the time I come to do this live stream, I've already talked, including the pre-order video, I've already talked for about 5-6 hours. So it's a fair amount of work on my Saturday. Okay, that's that done. Just a few more pieces. This kind of tail tentacle holding the dagger, it's quite cool, like that. That, funnily enough, doesn't really have any more lines. Not really. This blade, yeah, I was expecting some in there. You have been going for quite a while, haven't you? Going? What? This live stream, or just today, or in life? Yeah, the live stream's now 3 hours, but I'm about to finish. I've got 2 more pieces to go, and then I will be in the Discord. Brilliant. Right. Yeah, this dagger kind of reminds me of like a Death Guard plague dagger, plague weapon. I just prefer it to the dinosaur tail. Right. This piece, which is probably going to be slight speed bump. And then, yeah, these in between each of those teeth. Or claws, I'd call them claws actually. Yeah. Oh, here we go again. So we'll report that for that, and then we will get rid of it. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, well, that's a lot of work, Kriegsman, isn't it? You know, that's a lot of hours that you've put into building and painting those things. You know, yeah. If you, the thing is, if you put a lot of work into things, like usually, people will pay attention. And now that you've done it once, you should be able to replicate it. Once you finish another army, I guess. Okay, that is almost done. Pesky mould lines in between these teeth of the claw. Yeah. And here as well. Okay, that is as good as I'm going to get, I think. Yeah. Actually, there's more models than I thought on this one. Did not think it was going to be. Yeah, so this set so far, a lot of mould lines. I don't think there's going to be as many mould lines on the Accursed Cultist, just to put that out there. Just a power plant to do. Oh, sorry about that. That was a stream that just stopped. Yeah. Okay. Right, just this power plant. Then we are there. Then we have completed the Possessed. You know, without me chatting and things, if you guys were going to build these, it'd probably take you about 2 hours, maybe 2.5. Which is relatively quick, really, to put these together. And they're such a strong, say, expensive unit, points-wise, that you can... That's a good thing. You know, you've got a strong elite choice. You know, if you built them, it's just painting them. Like, I think painting them would take a decent chunk, because you want so much detail on them. You'd like to, you know, make a good effort. This is a tricky power plant, I tell you, for mould lines. There's all kinds of curves and flat surfaces, and still it could be worse. It could be a Mark III power plant. Those things are a bit of a nightmare, like Mark VI's. Just sort of totting up in the back of my head how many land raiders I need for all these 6 legions. You know, luckily, well, you've got the Proteuses for the Grave Wardens and the Death Shroud. For some reason, they can't take Spartans as transport options. It's really quite odd. I still don't get it. I reckon it'll be FAQ'd, but by then people have already bought Spartans and Proteuses and things, so it's a bit too late at that point. Well, I'm definitely going to have a Proteus for the Interrupters, as well as a Rhino option. Raven Guard, I don't know. I might just skip a Proteus for them altogether. Just have Rhinos. Right, this is pretty much done. Imperial Fists will have, I don't think the Templars squad can have a Spartan, but I think the I'll probably just get a Spartan for the Cataphracti with shields. Anyway, right, let's stop talking about Land Raiders. Let's put this final one together. So starts off with our this tail thing, which goes sort of in and around there, maybe. possibly. I like that. That is very funky. So if you see, it sort of slots just in there, and that slots there. That's really quite cool. I like that. So a little bit of glue in those, and then glue this to that, to the main body. Right here, like so. Oops. Let me go mess it up. Did that fall out? Why did that not stay? That was a bit poor. Either way, I think that's, yeah, that's where it should be. Then we've got the shoulder pauldron with the spike coming out of it. Slots on there very nicely. And then the other half of his leg, which is this one. And then we've got the other pauldron, which has a dedicated sort of slip. And then we get to put the blade thing on, blade arm, which is this thing, and it goes downwards like that. Yeah, that'll stay. And then we've got his head, which will lock down with the blade. It's very, I like this already. This is good, I like this one. Okay, and the power plant. Oh, you've got to be really careful with this one. Ooh, cheeky. You've got to put it, oh, what? Cheeky. How? It barely goes like over the, like over and then round the spike from the shoulder pauldron. That's quite cheeky. Right, let's put him on the base. And that is this. So, a bit tricky to put together, these ones, and a lot of mould lines, but the result is pretty awesome. It is pretty cool. All of these dudes are ready. They are ready to rip and tear. Pretty cool. I like them. Very, very nice minis, and I've just bumped up my gal wall back to 10, just like that. Yeah, they're cool. I'm going to enjoy reviewing these ones. And that is pretty much it. So thank you so much for joining me today. That is great. So please do, if you can, join the Discord, or you know, join me in the next live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support today, and Ed and Kriegsman, thank you for those donations. Really, really appreciate it. And I'll speak to you soon. Hopefully, I'll try and do a live stream on the Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.